Look at all these ingredients. We went to the apple farm. Can you tell? We have ingredients.
Yeah, these are the best ingredients ever.
I mean, they sure look like it. Can you guys guess what we're making? You probably read the title, so you probably know. We also have Best Kitchen Helper Ever. And second best kitchen helper ever has just decided to grace our presence because she heard me talking about cooking. Welcome back to Snow Dog's Cooking, where if we can cook it, so can you. We've never made these before, but we have a bunch of apples. And when we owned Take 5 Deli, we used to do these caramel apple oatmeal cookies that were amazing, but super top secret. They came to us frozen and we just baked them from frozen. We're gonna try to make some caramel apple oatmeal cookies. And hopefully these will be amazing. Third best kitchen helper is in here watching hockey by herself. She knows the oven's gonna get turned on. Real quick, we're gonna go over all of the ingredients that you're gonna need for this. They're also down in the video description below. You're gonna need 3/4 of a cup of butter. It should be room temperature. If you don't know the trick, heat up a glass and set it over top of it. That should hopefully get your butter to room temperature pretty quick. You're gonna need 1 cup of brown sugar. You're gonna need 1/4 of a cup of white sugar. You're gonna need an egg. Of course, we're gonna crack this egg. You're gonna need 1/4 of a cup of water. You're gonna need a tablespoon of vanilla, which seems like a lot, but we're gonna trust the process. You're gonna need 3 cups of old-fashioned rolled oats. Don't use instant oats for this. Use the old-fashioned rolled oats. You're gonna need a cup of chopped apples, which we're gonna prepare these shortly. You're going to need 1 cup of caramel bits. If you cannot find the caramel bits, you can get the little square caramels and cut them into 4. You just need a cup of those. You're also gonna need this, but that's for topping for later. You're also gonna need a teaspoon of salt, a 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, and optional, a teaspoon of cinnamon, or a little bit more if you like it more cinnamon-y. Cinnamon-y. We know what we're saying. Don't judge us that it's 9:30 at night. Preheat your oven to 350. We are going to mix this in our KitchenAid mixer. You can also mix this by hand. Pro tip for creaming butter and sugar together, use one of these in a stainless steel bowl and do it. Makes it great. We have our butter. There's the white sugars. And then there's the brown sugars. Put it in there, mix it until it's all creamed together. We just eat this instead of the cookies. Just sugar and butter together. Okay, maybe not, but it sounds good. All right, so it's all nice and creamed together. Now we are going to add 1 egg, the vanilla, and the water. And then we're gonna mix this together just a little bit. Basically, we wanna break that egg up and just kind of incorporate all this stuff. Get to mixing. Okay, so now we're gonna mix the dry ingredients. So we're gonna add the flour, baking soda, not powder, right? We do it right? The cinnamon, the salt, and last but not least, all of those oats. Looks like oatmeal to me. Now we're gonna mix this together a little bit before we add everything else. Don't get too floofy in there. It thought about floofing out the top, but I think we did it. Ooh. What do you think, Memphis? You holding down the rug? Good job. Now you can mix all of your dry ingredients together in another bowl. Probably will work a little bit better. I didn't feel like it, so I threw them all in there. And it mixed. It worked. We'll see if they turn out. All right, so this dough is about ready, but we're not done yet. We're gonna prepare our apples real quick. Got our handy dandy apple peeler. Think you can do it? Oh my goodness, you know what this means. Apple noodles. You guys don't know what apple noodles are? That one might have missed. If you guys don't know what apple noodles are, that's an apple noodle. And trust me, the dogs know exactly what they are. What is this? Third best kitchen helper ever has come into the kitchen with the oven on. You know why? Because we has apple noodles. I know you're waiting, but I think Kira should be first. That's what I think. Ready? Apple noodles? Apple noodle. I'll get you one, Memphis. I'll get you one. Ready, Memphis? Apple noodle. Are you coughing up apple noodles? You just grabbed it right from me. I didn't even get to see you eat it. All right, hold on. That one's little. Let me get you a better one. Apple noodle. That's how you eat an apple noodle. Yeah, just like that. I'm just like, maybe one more for me. Maybe one more. Hold on. One more for you. Yes, you got the apple noodle. One more for you, Kira? All right, since you came in here. Oh my gosh, Kira. It's the biggest apple noodle ever. She got it. Well, I'll get you one more, Elle. Good catch. Good catch. Since you came in here, you also get a chonky apple piece. And you get a chonky apple piece. And you get a chonky apple piece. That wasn't a noodle. That was a regular apple piece. Okay, so we cut up our apples to, you know, nice little triangles, little thin pieces. That's what we wanted. And now we're going to dump the apples in. And we're going to dump the caramel. You want one of those before I dump it in there?
I do.
Do you want to try one?
They're caramel.
I know, but it's good. This has to go in. And all of this has to go in. There you go. Work your magic. Fold it in. So we're going to fold all that together, and then we're going to ball up some cookies. Okay, we have our cookie baller. This should make about 32 cookies. There you go. So we're going to try to make sure we space them out correctly. You want to put a little bit of space between the cookies, of course. We're not going to use this as a guide because this only fits 12.
Okay.
I mean, we can for now. We can always move them, but we'll see. We're going to ball these out. You're going to need 2 cookie sheets for this, and you're going to cook it in 2 batches. You can line it with parchment paper or use your silicone mats, which is what we're doing. Memphis is waiting ever so patiently for literally anything to fall on the floor because she is, look at that, she is the best kitchen helper. Okay, we're going to put these in the oven for about 12 to 14 minutes. And we're going to do 1 tray at a time. You don't want to overload your oven. You want them to cook evenly. So 12 to 14 minutes, into the oven they go. Ooh. Oh my gosh, Jamie, these look amazing.
They smell great.
So we did 14 minutes. We also ended up with more than 32 cookies. So ours are a little bit smaller than they could have been. But these are looking amazing. Absolutely amazing. We're going to let them cool before we try them. Oh, these look amazing. Now, you could totally be happy with them just like this. Or you could drizzle a little bit of caramel over top of them. And I just now realized that there's a discussion that's going to happen in this video.
Oh, what's that?
Is it caramel or caramel?
I don't know. Is it?
Well, we live in the Midwest, so it's caramel.
I'd call it caramel.
Yeah. It's actually both ways. Pronunciations are correct. And it's a dialect. So it depends on where you live and how you say it for the most part.
You just call it burnt sugar.
It's burnt sugar. It's burnt sugar, Memphis. Okay, I'm going to drizzle these. And we're going to try them.
You better.
And I'm using a little bit of salted caramel for it. Ooh, so I did a little bit of a drizzle. Now, I used like a sundae topping. This is what I used. So this isn't going to harden. Oh, we can shut the oven off.
I was just saying, we took them
I'm
out,
just trying
right?
to heat the house.
No,
yes, I
did
did take them out.
Look
Look at her look. Honey, these aren't for you. I'm sorry. Okay, pick one.
I mean, this one's closer to me.
Remember, there's sticky on the top now. Because we put sticky on the top. Is that a yes? Don't talk to your mouth full.
This one had more caramel
In it?
in it
Yeah?
than the first one I tried.
Yeah? Even better? What? You can't tell them you already tried it.
Sorry.
You couldn't wait. That's a win, huh?
That's so good.
We'll be making more of these for sure.
It's spot on.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's perfect.
And they're beautiful
It
looking.
doesn't even need the drizzle on
It
top.
doesn't. I just wanted it for the look. I thought it looked pretty. It really doesn't need it. It's kind of just a little bit of a bonus. So, yeah, good stuff. Yeah, it's a win. Look, we made cookies.
Apples. Perfect.
Delicious. Yeah, do the thing. And Jamie's right. It doesn't necessarily need the drizzle on the top, but who doesn't love a little bit of extra sugar, right? Like just a little bit of extra. As for what kind of apples we used, I think they were Cosmic Crisp. They're a little, were they? Or they were six sweet 16s. I don't know. They were a little bit more on the sweeter side. You can use whatever type of apples you want. It's going to change the flavor of the cookie, but use whatever the heck you want. And do the thing because they're really good. All right, you guys. We hope you guys enjoyed today's video. As always, thanks so much for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Stay positive, dream big, and we will see you again soon. Seriously, is it caramel or caramel? Tell me down in the comments below. Goodbye, audience.
They're so good. So good.